everyone, thanks for being back. Thanks for joining me again. I'm Hedi, I'm your innovation trainer. And today I'm going to share with you my most favorite 7 innovation principles, which might as well change your life or at least help you to get through challenging times more easily. So now, why do I strongly believe in these 7 principles? Over the last decade, I'm creating my own innovation and helping hundreds of clients worldwide to create their innovations. We always found that the biggest block is over here in your head. So the beliefs are outdated, the processes are outdated, and we realize it just doesn't work in times of change. We need to change something, but we just don't know how. And that often leads to a sense of overwhelm or even like a complete shutdown, like we're going into the snake mode. I don't see anything. And then the bad news is nothing or hardly ever anything from outside is going to come on a unicorn or on a white horse and will rescue us from our misery and from our overwhelm. But the really fantastic news is you can change. You can always do something. And I just love the quote by Wayne Dyer. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So these 7 principles will hopefully help you to change your perspective and unlock your hurdles to go forward and to innovate. And so you remember, because we all know change, especially the way we think, doesn't happen overnight. So these principles you can download in poster size for free. I've done a gray and a white collection, and at the end of the video I'll show you where to get them. Okay, shall we? Wait, before we do, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to get notified each time I post a video, which is weekly. Okay, my friends, getting to principle number 1, the absolute heart of innovation. Let's clarify first what I mean by innovation or what I don't mean by innovation. Innovation to me is not another app or another subscription model like Netflix, Spotify, or Amazon, although they're fantastic innovations. As we know, they have shifted their entire industries. There are no video stores in the towns I know of anymore, and CDs are totally outdated. But an innovation is first and foremost really a solution to a problem. And that is usually the first block when it comes to drastic changes or crisis, is the questions companies have, or like clients of mine have, that don't do very well in these times. There are these ones that reveal, like in the first meeting, oh gosh, I don't actually know what my customer needs. I don't actually know what the problems of my customers are. I don't even think sometimes I know who they are. So, principle number 1 is know your customer. Even stronger, fall in love with your customer. Because think about it, if you're in love with someone, you basically all the time want to be in their head and know what the problem is so you can have a solution, make them happy. And yeah, that's really the idea behind this principle. And just to give you a quick example, as we're shooting this video, it's April 2020, so we're still in Corona shutdown or lockdown, however you call it, and restaurants had to close from one day to another. Some are already out of business, I've seen. Some have changed their business model or their restaurant concept completely overnight. And the way they did it, some did it over Facebook surveys asking what from our current menu do you like most, what can we deliver to your home? And some even took a little time off and did in-depth interviews with their customers. So are very close to their customers, asking them, what do you want in these times of change? Very open questions. And now they're offering these deluxe takeaway packages with things you've ordered previously from their homepage, but also things you did not expect, like an inspiring message from the owners, because they know what their customers want. Continue a close relationship to the coffee house owners that usually ask them while you're sipping on your coffee, how are you? How is your day? How is your mom? How is your dad? So keeping this close relationship as an add-on. And I'm totally intrigued by it because I can continue this kind of relationship that I want. And coming to a second principle, which is a made up, mashed up word called salut. It means salute solutions, welcome solutions. Why? Because oftentimes the problem is, or the block is, that we're so used to problem seeking and problem mode, sometimes even going into this problem trance, which quite frankly is paralyzing. And the question is how to get out of it. First of all, defer judgment towards yourself and others. If you hear yourself or others stating out loud or in your head a solution, jump on it. That's your chance. There's nothing more demotivating than people to trying to get out of a crisis by having ideas, by having solutions, and others are stating just what you can't do, what can't work, what has been done already. So wherever there is a glimpse of a solution, a glimpse of idea, encourage that. Because until you haven't tried it, how do you know that it's not working? Cars were impossible at one point in time. And I'm not saying to ignore problems altogether, not at all. They are your fuel, and just collect them and then turn them around into solutions, encourage more solutions, because solutions and ideas, they equal business opportunities. And thirdly, one of my favorite ones. This is bold. Dare. Build on what I said earlier. There's probably no prince coming around and rescuing you from your misery. You have to take charge. And the way you do it, focus on what you want to achieve, dream it, envision it, and then very, very importantly, take action. Do. Because innovation is no invention. It's not the idea itself, but it becomes only an innovation when you are making it real. So make it real. Take risks. Don't wait for things to happen. Make them happen. And number 4, the most important strategy when it comes to innovation, which is experiment. Go for progress, not perfection, one step at a time. Innovation is not a straight line. It's a process. It's often, most of the times, a messy process of learning and of failing smart. So the best strategy is not to assume, spend large amounts of money on your polished, super perfect product or service, and then no one wants it. That's fatal. So test it, again, get feedback from your customers, which you absolutely love, and then iterate on it. And most importantly, be okay to make mistakes and learn from them. Like Airbnb wasn't Airbnb overnight, so wasn't Amazon. They knew their customers, they got to know their customers well, and then they tested with them to make the service fit to their needs and problems. So test and iterate and learn from your mistakes. You're doing fantastic, everyone. Now we're getting to principle number 5 already, which is trust. Trust your process, trust your team, see the end of the tunnel together. I know it is bold of me to say that because, of course, each process, each person is totally different. Nevertheless, I really, really know for sure if you stay open to customers' feedback, and if you have people by your side, a team, a sparring partner, even a family, friends, you will get through this. I know what I'm talking about, seriously. It sometimes takes a while. No impatience is welcomed here. Innovation is a process, and you will get out of this process so much stronger and so much more knowledgeable. So trust that there is light at the end of the tunnel and that you will get through this. And number 6, my friends, builds on that, and that is motivate. As I said, it's sometimes a long-term process. You need a long breath. So what you really need is to stay motivated, focused, and don't give up. Motivation from outside, taking care of yourself from within every now and then, that is so super, super important to keep the engine running and towards succeeding. Enjoy self-care, fill up your glass, make sure your glass is always full to be able to run forward. And finally, great finale. Innovation principle number 7 is enjoy the ride. Have fun with what you do. Seriously, take fun seriously. Innovation, again and again and again, I said it so often, is a long-term process and needs a lot of energy. So you might as well do or choose something that makes your life better, that you have a passion for. And I promise you, if you are doing something which you have passion for, which you love, which you have fun with, the result is just so much better. So bravo everyone, fantastic job. These 7 principles will hopefully make your life easier, unlock your hurdles and make you more innovative. I am actually sure of it. Let me know in the comment section below which one you live by and which ones you want to try out in the future. Remember, a win anywhere is a win everywhere. So easy, one principle at a time, and use the one or the ones that are resonating most with you right now. If you want them as posters to remember or to make your workspace more inspiring, go to my website and subscribe here and you'll get 2 downloads with a white and a gray collection. And let me know if you need other sizes, larger or postcards. I'm happy to design them for you. So now take wonderful care, wonderful people. I know crisis and change is tough. I know that, I've been there, but it is also full of opportunities, and have fun exploring them. Bye bye.